Hello, good day. How are you today? My name is Gina Inatimi, and I'll be taking you on the subject mathematics today. And the topic we're learning today is called simple interest with fraction. Simple interest with fraction. So today's video, we're going to be learning how to solve simple interest that have fraction in it. We're going to be learning how to solve it. Simple interest that has fraction in it. Okay, so are we ready? I hope we're with our books and our pen to go into today's lesson. First off, we're going to know the meaning of simple interest. So we're going to know the meaning of what? Simple interest. Simple interest. So we're going to know interest. Interest is a payment given for saving money or cost of borrowing money. Okay, when interest is calculated on the basic sum of money, it is called simple interest. And we have formula for solving simple interest. We have what? Formula for solving simple interest, and this is the formula for solving simple interest. I equals to PRT, or I equals to PRT over 100. You can use either of this formula to solve your simple interest to get your answer. Okay, either you use this one or you use this one, you still arrive at the same answer, whatever that is better for you. So here, the I stands for interest, payment for saving. The I stands for interest, the payment you get for saving. And the P stands for the sum of money saved or borrowed, which is the principal, which is what? The principal. Then we have the arrow. The arrow stands for the rate. It stands for the rate, which is given in percentage. It is always given in percentage. Then we have the T. The T stands for the time. It stands for time. Okay, so in this other formula, we are seeing it's over 100, right? I equals to PRT over 100. Remember, we said the rate is given in percentage, so this 100 represents the percentage. Okay, good. So now we're going to be looking at examples to know how to solve simple interest that has fraction in them. Are we ready? Okay, let's go. One of the examples with fraction, find the interest of the following. Number one says 12,000 for 7 years over, 12,000 for 7.5 years at 8%. At what? 8%. First off, we are going to be writing our formula and what it represents. Like P stands for, this is our formula, P equals to PRT over 100. This is the formula we are going to be using in this equation. Okay, so P stands for 12,000, R stands for 6%, and T stands for 7.5 years. We can't solve this equation using 7.5 years. So the first thing we are going to do first is to convert this mixed fraction into improper fraction. We have to convert it from mixed fraction into what? Improper fraction. So how do we do that? We say 2 times 7 plus 1. That is how we convert our mixed fraction to improper fraction. We do 2 times 7 plus 1. So 2 times 7 plus 1, it will be giving us what? 15. It will give us what? 15. So it will be equals to 15 over 2. We are going to continue using this our denominator, okay? So that's why we have 15 over 2. So this is an improper fraction. Why is it an improper fraction? Because the numerator is greater than the denominator, right? Good. So this is what we are going to be using to solve this equation. Represent this improper fraction is representing this mixed fraction. So let's go. We are going to write our numbers in this with this formula equals to, so this P stands for 12,000 times R stands for 6%, right? 6/100 times time. We have to put the time here, right? And we said we cannot use this mixed fraction, so we changed it to improper fraction, right? Is how we got 15/2, and we are going to implement it here. 15/2. Okay, now what do we do next? We look for any of these numbers that can divide themselves. Okay, if we want to use 2 to divide any number here, it will be 6, because 2 cannot divide 15. There will be a remainder, so we use 2. 2 can divide 6 without a remainder, so we'll do 2 divided by 6. 2 here is 1. 2 into 6 is how many? 3. Okay, then we cancel our zeros. 0 cancel 0, 0 cancel 0. We write out our remaining equation, which we have 120 times 3 times 15. Remember how we got this 3, right? 2 divided by 6. And now we have 120 is because we cancelled these zeros and it gave us 120. So we are going to multiply this and get our answer. When we multiply 120 times 3 times 15, our answer will be 5,400. It will be 5,400. So the interest for 12,000 for 7.5 years at 6% is what? 5,400. Do we understand? Okay, let's move over to the next question. 16,000 for 3.5 years at 6%. 16,000 for 3.5 years at 6%. What do we do first? We represent our numbers, right? P is equal to what? 16,000. This is the principal, right? And the rate is what? 6%. And the time is what? 3.5 years. What are we going to do first? We are going to what? We are going to change our mixed fraction into improper fraction by doing 2 times 3 plus 1. And when we have our answer, we have our answer at 7, right? Good. Then we put our denominator back. It will be 7/2. This is an improper fraction because 7 is greater than 2, right? So this is the improper fraction we are going to be using in our equation instead of the mixed fraction. So we have our formula here. 1 equals to PRT/100. We are going to implement our numbers according to the formula. We have P stands for 16,000 times R for the rate, which is 6/100, times the time. This is the time, right? It's in mixed fraction, but we said we have converted it into an improper fraction, which is this. So we are going to write it down. Then it will be equals to 16,000 times 6 times 7/100 times 2. This is the right way of writing it. You don't write it like this. You write it like this. The 2 go over. Okay, now we are going to look for numbers that can cancel. Then we cancel and we'll get our answer. Can 2 cancel 7? No. There will be a remainder, right? But 2 can cancel 6, right? If we use 2 to cancel 6, it will give us 3. And the next step is to cancel our 100. We cancel the 0, 0, 0, 0 and write out our remaining equation. We have 160 times 3 times 7. If we multiply these together, we will have our answer as 3,360. Do we understand? So the interest for 16,000 for 3.5 years at 6% is 3,360. I hope we do understand this equation, right? Okay, so we're going to move to more examples to understand better. Okay, here we have 61,600 for 4.5 years at 5%. It's just like the same thing we did at our previous examples, right? Good, so we'll be able to do it, right? First off, we write our numbers out and how they are represented. Then we turn our mixed fraction into improper fraction. Have we done that? We know how to turn our mixed fraction into an improper fraction, right? Good. We do 2 times 4 plus 1. It gave us 9, and we represent our denominator back. So this is the improper fraction. Now, when we have done that, we implement our numbers into our formula for solving simple interest. So let's go. We have P here is equals to 61,600 times the rate. The rate is how many? 5%. This is 5/100. Then the time is in fraction, right? An improper fraction, but this is not the right way to write it. You write equals to 61,600 times 6 times 9. The 2 go over, it goes down, okay? It goes down, so it will be 100 times 2. Do you understand? Now we look for numbers that can cancel. We do what? Look for numbers that can cancel. So first off, we cancel our zeros. 0 cancel 0, 0 cancel 0. So here we are left with 616. Can 2 here divide 616? Yes. 2 can't divide 9, 2 can't divide 5, but it can divide 616. So it will give us what? 308. It will give us what? 308. So we write our equation. 308 times 5 times 9. If we multiply this together, our answer is going to be 13,860. 13,860. So our interest for this is our interest for number 3. 61,600 for 4.5 years at 5%. The interest for that is 13,860. Do we understand? Okay. Now our fourth question is 38,000 for 4 years at 7.5%. Now this question is a little bit different but the same, because here it's the rate that has the mixed fraction. It's what the rate that has the mixed fraction. So it's just similar to what we are doing. It's similar to what we are doing. We first of all change the mixed fraction to an improper fraction, okay? We change the mixed fraction to an improper fraction. Can we do that? Good. When we do that, we say 2 times 7 plus 1. 2 times 7 is 14 plus 1 is 15. So it will be 15/2, right? So we write out our formula and implement our numbers into our formula. We have P equal PRT over 100. So P here stands for 38,000, right? Then the R that is a mixed fraction, we converted it into an improper fraction, which we got 15/2. So that is for the R. Then the T is the time, which is 4. We put our 4/100. But this is not the proper way to write this equation, okay? We will have to remove this 2 and take it down, right? So we do equals to 3,000 times 15 times 4/100 times 2. This is the proper way to write it. Then we look for numbers that can cancel itself. We look for numbers that can cancel itself, okay? We cancel our zeros first. Then the next step, we have 2 left. So what number can 2 cancel here? 2 can cancel 4, right? Yes, and it can also cancel 38, but we will use 2 in cancelling 4. So 2 cancel 2 and 2 cancel 4, it will give us 2. So we write out our remaining equation. We have 380 times 15 times 2. This 2, we use this 2 to cancel the 4. That is how we got this 2. And we know we cancelled our 0, so we're left with 380. So we multiply this together and we have what? 11,400. I hope we understood this exercise, right? So the interest rate for our number 4 question is 11,400. Okay, did we understand? Okay, so this is how we solve fractions with simple interest. Okay, you first of all convert your mixed fraction into an improper fraction. I hope you understand. And we have to practice more, because practice makes perfect. So we have to practice this ourselves using our previous examples. Okay, do we understand? Good. Practice this yourselves and use our previous examples. So I hope you understood this exercise today and we have come to the end of it. Bye. Thank you.